Alright, so we've done a task on functions and their inverses, so let's do a few things to just kind of get us in that mood. So, remember, inverse operations undo each other, okay? So like addition and subtraction. So if I add a number and then I subtract that same number, okay, we get back to whatever we were at, right? So, because they undo each other. Okay, same with multiplication and division. So, when we're dealing with inverses, that's a big part of it. So what we want to do here is just figure out what we need to do to undo the equation. So, question 1. 24 equals 3x. So it's 3 times x. How would we undo that multiplication of 3? We would divide by 3. Okay. Now 2, it's a fraction, that throws us off, but look, that means division. So x divided by 5. How do we undo that? Well, we multiply by 5. Okay. Number 3, x plus 17. So we're adding 17 to x. We undo that by doing the opposite. So we would subtract 17. Okay. Guess I should say subtracting 17. Alright, now look at 4. Now we've got a square root. Well, what undoes a square root? Well, remember, a square root is essentially taking a number and saying what times itself would equal the number under here. That is squaring. So we undo the square root by squaring both sides in this case. Okay, we're taking it to the second power, same thing. So 5, a cube root, we undo that by doing a cube. So first we would cube both sides, okay, which if we did that would give us x plus 1 equals, and 2 cubed would be 8. So then we'd have that plus 1, so then we would have to subtract 1. So they kind of made us do two things on that one. Alright? Okay, 6, now we've got to the fourth power. Well, a power undoes a root, so a root is going to undo a power. So we undo raising x to the fourth power by taking the fourth root. Is how we would say that. Alright, now number 7. We have x minus 9 squared equals 49. So we undo squaring first by taking the square root. Squaring and square roots cancel each other out. So by square root, square root of 49 is 7. Then, to get rid of this minus 9, we'd have to add by 9. And that's how we could get to our answer. Okay, so how is undoing a problem helping with inverses? Okay, well, we talked about inverses in class today, or Friday if you're watching this not on today. So, when we looked at those graphs, okay, one graph would be from one point of view, okay, where this would be the x and this would be the y. And then we'd see that same information where the x and the y were switched. Okay? And it would look different. Okay? Well, flip-flopping the x and the y, okay, is a way that we help find inverses. And so, by having those inverse operations, it can help us understand more about the inverses of functions. Okay, and we'll learn more about this as we keep going. Alrighty? So, nice short little assignment, and there we go.